For more on the Saudi purge, I'm joined here in the studio by Gary Sick, who served on the National Security Councils under Presidents Ford, Carter, and Reagan. He's now a senior research scholar at Columbia University's Middle East Institute and an adjunct professor at the School of International and Public Affairs. So why do this purge?
You know, that's the big question. They say it's all about corruption. I really don't believe that. Tucked in among those people who were arrested were the head of the National Guard, which is the one remaining military group that wasn't under the control of the Crown Prince already. And I think this provided excellent cover to get him and get him out of the way. They arrested just a couple of weeks ago, or about 10 days ago, a huge number of clerics and liberal-minded reformers who were in many ways critical in one form or another of the Crown Prince. It looks very much as if they're clearing the ground here for a takeover so that the young prince is going to become the king. So basically, we've got a different kind of Saudi Arabia than we had before, and this has real effects on the stability of the region.
Speaking of stability, one of those that were caught up in this is a global investor who's got his fingers in lots of places. What does that do to not just those companies, but different markets, seeing where Saudi Arabia is putting its money?
The Saudi leadership announced today that they were that this wouldn't have any impact on the holdings and basically the continuity of all of these companies. But you know, with the investor, your key investor, in very nice, house arrest in a fancy hotel in Riyadh, you have to wonder about the state of the company and what happens to all of those shares and what about his voting rights and so forth.
Sure. It's kind of two questions here. Sort of the direction of Saudi Arabia in the sense that just in the last few months we've seen incremental movements that women are going to get the right to drive. They're going to get the right to go to soccer stadiums as of next year. And then on the other hand, we are engaged in a military conflict in Yemen as a coalition partner with them as well, while all of this consolidation of power happens.
Yeah. Well, this is the unanswered question, because once the young prince came in, he immediately launched an invasion of Yemen, which even people who are only vaguely aware of the situation in the Arabian Peninsula could have told him is a losing proposition, and it's turned into a quagmire. He's pouring money into the thing, and it's not getting any place. Then, just not very long ago, he launched a siege of Qatar, in which he cut off one of the countries that is a member of the Gulf Cooperation Council, which we've always relied on for military stability in the region. And that looks as if it's not going to be resolved in any time soon. And then he, just on the same day that this announcement of the palace purge took place, Saudi Arabia intervened in the politics of Lebanon, got rid of the prime minister there, and it looks as if that could have long-term implications that could lead to an internal breakdown of civil war or even a war between Israel and Hezbollah. So they're really involved in upsetting the status quo throughout the region. And, the United States, to a considerable degree, is complicit in this, because the relationship that President Trump has created with the new Crown Prince, which is very, very strong, puts us as a part of this thing.
All right, a lot to watch. Gary Sick of Columbia University, thanks so much.
Okay, good to talk to you.